Hi y'all, this is Max from ZitoMax.biz and also ZitoMax.com. You like my t-shirts? T-shirts, it's a swag basically of your internet website. You know, you can make a bunch of these shirts instead of buying shirts from, from the mall, Josh from Unconventional Marketing was talking about swag and giving out swag. I made a bunch of these double-sided, I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to, here. Anyway, I have one hand. But swags are great because, it's free marketing and you give it out to your friends and family. And if they live in densely populated areas, they will, advertise for you for free. I make a bunch of swags, especially before I go to trade shows. So people know what I'm about, if they ask me, what's your website? And I just say, look at my shirt, copyright by ZitoMax.com or whatever, right? And they can even press on the button, And some people have even tried to, search on my shirt. Anyway, I don't really like people touching me that much, but it works. Gets people's attention. So I decided from now on, I'm going to do actually video reviews of products that I really like and the features that you should learn from them. And one of my favorite potato chips is sea salt and vinegar, and actually I like this brand the most, the Kettle Potato Chips brand. It's sea salt and vinegar, and when I buy a potato chip I actually like to read what they're saying about it on the back. And this one has a pretty good story. Like these sea salt and vinegar chips have big flavor, bold crunch, and absolutely nothing artificial. They taste so great because they're made from only the most natural, real food ingredients, finest potatoes, best oils, and handcrafted cooking methods. And they're backed by a commitment to sustainability like wind power, solar power, green building, biodiesel. Kettle brand potato chips, simply great tasting, all natural potato chips made by a company that cares. Now, here's a company I really care about. First of all, they used all natural ingredients. And what I like is their third paragraph where they're supporting sustainability. Everybody's going green, and I think it's really good because it's, some say greening is global warming, all this is like bullshit, but I think, the main point is that, we're not wasting, we're becoming more efficient. Anyway, I actually look at this, and when I'm eating it, it tastes even better when I look at it because, I love sea salt and vinegar chips. Anyway, that was, how Kettle brand potato chips have branded themselves. And you probably noticed that everything on, every consumer product now has a website. It wasn't like this probably like even 5 years ago, People didn't put their, website name. And it's from Salem, Oregon, and even has a little logo for always hand cooked. So how can you apply this to your blogging and your online business? Well, I think that, you need to make a unique story for your business, such as, like my new project, I'm going to make this story that we make our services and products just like how your mother raised you, something that people can associate with. And truthfully, I care so much about that new project that I am, treating it like my baby, And that's how you should treat your business if you want a long-term success, quality, not trying to make money in like, week and then disappear. What you want to do is grow slowly as a small company, and it goes viral. That's viral. When you have a great idea and, you put your time into it, you water it, and then it grows. But if you don't water it, this is what happens to businesses. Okay, this is a plant I got at a $1 store, but it was growing, but I forgot to water it. Anyway, you don't want to do that. So today's lesson is that whatever you do, you don't want to take forever doing it, but you want to take your time. plant it, and keep watering it. You want to treat it like, genuine, That's what you want to do to succeed in the long term. Any of the products you buy, today, think about it. Every time you buy something, read the back label and see, if they're genuine or they're lying to you or whatever. It's very important because, that's who you are. You want to be an honest, respectable, somebody, you can trust and buy, and it tastes better that way. Because people not only buy the chips itself, they buy your company's philosophy, your beliefs, and great taste, naturally. So be natural, be cool, be laid back, and I hope you succeed in whatever business you're trying to be successful in. Thank you.